So therefore, we're able to balance when you do assessment on how you look red and how the community is satisfied about the performance, and we're able to give you good marks as a result. So it's quite a tricky performance assessments that we do. We don't chase number of arrests. We actually discourage arresting for no reason. We arrest if you really have to, if the crime is committed, and it is a serious crime. It's not something that people can mediate on. Then we remain in good terms. So as is here, we've categorized this crime in terms of 17 reported cases. But the main ones that are concerning us are the ones that where human beings affected personally, where people come and threaten you, and they rob you, or they assault you, they rape you, or they kill you. Something like that. So it's those that are priority. We refer to them as contact crime. So when you look at the total contact crime, Honorable Premier, eThekwini performed relatively well in that last quarter. That there was a reduction of minus 1.3% in terms of crime that was reported at eThekwini in this reporting period. When you see here, this is a total contact of crime that we are tracing. Of course, there is different categories here according to their seriousness, murder, sexual offences, and so forth going down. You'll notice all the time assaults, common robberies will always remain a problem for us. There are many reasons for that. But here's our biggest concern also on sexual offences. As you can see here on this presentation, that is red, it looks red, which means our men in this province remains animals. We don't respect females. We still treat them that bad. It therefore means the men in this room, which are the majority as I can see, we are not doing enough to reach out to our fellow colleagues out there to be able to speak sense to them. Do not go on television and talk, because people don't watch TV, the bad ones, they don't listen to your television. Go house to house, find them in places where they converge and drinking spots, and talk some sense to them. So until you switch on the television in the park and play a victim of gender-based violence in the TV screen while they are watching soccer match, pause on the social match and let them watch the reality that you face. If we go out in those areas and we promote such, we might start reaching out to the real people who are causing problems. Because most of the time, they don't focus on serious news. They're more social. They go and drink, they watch game, they go home, they feed their wives. That's a reality what we see. And when you analyze this, in the main, you find it within the township. That's where it happens. So rapes and sexual offenses, some of them might not be reported, especially in the rural areas. We have Honorable Premier, a forgotten district in this province. I don't know for whatever reason that is forgotten. Umzinyati district. It is the source of criminality in this province, in the country at large. Almost every hitman you get gets recruited from. These are youngsters where the polygamy, it's a culture, it's a common thing. Just go around and find any boy that comes from there, you ask them, who's your father? They say, my father is so and so. I don't know my father. My father gave birth to myself and 2 siblings, and he had also another wife with another family, and he went to Johannesburg, he worked in the mine, he never came back. And we grow up, we have to fend for ourselves, we have to figure out how to navigate this life. And while on that, you also get a ubabomnane who comes, and when the father dies, angene umama, and made your mama pregnant, and forget about these children of his brother. And so when these boys grow up, they grow up not knowing what to do, and they get recruited. They get recruited and they end up committing crime. So that's what we've seen most of the time, when we analyze our crime. So what we see happening in our crime, it's because of somewhere where we're not fixing a problem. We are dealing with the outcomes. We're not analyzing the root causes of why people do what they do. We have to go back into that and deal with it. So without wasting much of your time on this one, a total of our cases, as you can see here, 17 community reported crime of eThekwini, there was a decrease of -2.7%. So I do hope that the business is going to be quite happy when they see this. They should come back and invest more of eThekwini as we see crime going down. We do our level best to recover firearms. As you can see here, there is more firearms that have been found here at eThekwini. In the last quarter, of a period of 3 months, the eThekwini alone as a district, they recovered 294 firearms. And they remain the highest number of firearms recovered in the province. Most of them come from eThekwini district. So that is our problem. We want to do more on drugs. On drugs, we're not recovering as much as we can. I can simply say, Premier, the head office have listened to us. They've made money available, so we'll be able to buy mobile scanners to be able to search all these trucks that are moving on our roads. Because CO and then the colleagues, Ms. Billy, will be bringing all the shipments from outside the country, and in those shipments, there are a lot of bad things inside. And they themselves also don't know as importers. They don't have a clue what is inside their container. Because these criminals, they take a lift, they open the seal and they put things there and they close it off again. And they offload these things before they reach their warehouses. So that's the modus operandi they do. So we hope once we have scanners to be able to scan these containers, is going to increase our level of recoveries as the police. So I don't want to waste much of the time. What you see here in the following slide is just really a breakdown of stations that are in the top. There are 42 stations at eThekwini. The top 10 stations are the ones that are reflected on the screen. By and large, eThekwini being the busiest one, that's where majority of people come in and do business, and they commute between here and other parts of the city. Phoenix remains a problem in the main with drug abuse as well as alcohol. Chatsworth, we have similar problems there. Informal settlements, it's one that is troubling us in the main. Inanda is always a talk of time. What you see, as we have listed here on the side, it's how we are rating these politicians out of top 10 as the province of KwaZulu-Natal and how they are rated at national. So when you see Durban Central in the last quarter being #1 contributing station in crime in the country, in the province, it was the same in the country. So they remain the most contributing station in crime. So Durban Central, Cape Town Central, Johannesburg Central have a similar problem. Because people come in here to come and do business and they leave. There's a lot of pickpocketing and robberies, you name it. So there's a lot of cases that get generated in the main. On weekends, you hardly find crime in those police stations. During the week, it's a bad place to be. Because that's where economic activities are happening. Wonder why business will move out. So I'm going to, for the sake of time, I just leave it here. I felt that I must just indicate the state of policing at eThekwini. But there are different crimes that we're monitoring. I feel that I must only highlight those that are more of a concern for us. Contact crimes, as well as some trio crime of robberies and the like. But most of them, there's quite a good positive performance that you see coming from eThekwini district. Ngiyabonga kakhulu for the opportunity.